They won't be the king, but long live the chief. For a little old thing, little boys bang bang. Long live the chief.
I'm just living my life, day to day.
You should be out there helping people.
You think I asked for any of this? I was put in some tank like an exotic fish. Came out with abilities.
What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, Luke Cage has arrived. First off, I want everyone to keep in mind that this is a review of the entire series, and because it is a series review, I will be giving away spoilers. So if you have not seen Luke Cage, or if you just don't care, stick around and keep watching this here video. Ready? Alright, Luke Cage is Marvel's brand new Netflix series. It takes place in the Marvel Netflix universe, I guess that's a thing now, and Luke Cage is the newest member of the Defenders. We have Daredevil, that was great. We have Jessica Jones, she was awesome, and now we have Luke Cage, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this right off the bat. Luke Cage is probably my favorite character. He is one of those guys that you just want to sit down and hang out with. He's such a likable guy. He's always the hero. Daredevil can go dark sometimes and do some things that maybe he shouldn't do. Same with Jessica Jones. But Luke Cage, he's just a good guy. And he is the reason that I think this series works so well. He is such a good and likable main character. And the actor, Mike Colter, who plays Luke Cage, does a phenomenal job. But the thing about Luke Cage is, there is not one actor that I can think of that gave a bad performance. All of the actors here kill it. I thought the story itself was great. It covered some issues that I think other Marvel series have yet to hit on. And I don't mean specifically, I just mean that Luke Cage was not afraid to push the boundaries and touch on issues that are actually problematic in today's generation, and I think it did a very good job of not pushing the boundaries so much, but hitting on the topics that were important. And if we're talking about Luke Cage, I've got to talk about the music. Holy cow! This might be the best use of music I've ever seen in any superhero property. Not movie, not show, property. The music was unreal. They threw back to the rap songs of old, but they also hit that jazz feel that you love to have, and the song that I played at the beginning of this video. Never heard it before, Luke Cage. It works so well in the scene that it's in episode 5. But that's why it works. The music fits with what's going on in the series, and I think during some of the slower parts of Luke Cage, it manages to push it along, and you're still excited, even if not a lot's going on screen. Let's talk about the references real quick, because I feel like this referenced the Avengers and the other superheroes in the world a lot more than Jessica Jones did. You know how many times I heard the words Thor's hammer, and that old dude with the shield, and Tony Stark, and the big green dude? They mentioned the Avengers so much with the guy on the side of the road that was selling the bootleg DVDs of the live footage of the event. That was actually really cool. There was a Justin Hammer reference multiple times with Hammer Industries. They're bringing back one of my favorite guys from a movie that I didn't love, but I love Justin Hammer, so the fact that they're referencing him is awesome. Of course, you had the Stan Lee cameo on the poster in the window. You had the references to the other series as well. You had a Jessica Jones reference. You had a Daredevil reference multiple times. Rosario Dawson was constantly dropping references to the other Netflix shows. By the way, can we just stop just a second and talk about how good she is? But I thought all the actors and actresses here killed it. I thought the cop was great. Her sidekick, although you did know right off the back that he was a bad guy, it was still cool. And my favorite actor in this entire series is Cottonmouth. Now here's where we get into spoilers. Are you ready? He dies in the 7th episode. And although it did work for the series, I guess, I was absolutely devastated. This, in my opinion, is one of the best villains that Marvel has had in a long time, and they killed him off. I was so upset. I get it. I get why they did it. Man, that guy, if he is not, by the way, he was in Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that until recently. He was one of the best parts of this entire show. This guy deserves work. He deserves a job. So if any famous Hollywood talent scouts are watching this video, first of all, hi, I'm available. Second of all, this guy, get him in every movie, because man, so threatening, so menacing. And when his cousin killed him, I was bummed, but she's a great actress as well, so she did do a good job of carrying the rest of the series. Once you find out who Diamondback is, he takes that menacing role from Cottonmouth and he becomes the main villain. Now, my negatives to Luke Cage are, throughout the series, at times, it gets a little slow. Like I was saying earlier, it slows down a lot, and I feel like if this was condensed into maybe 10 episodes, that would have been perfect. Especially towards the second half of the series. I was locked in the first 6 or 7 episodes. By the way, can I talk about Pops real quick? Pops, although I knew he was gonna die, it was very obvious because he had to be the reason why Luke Cage did what he did. But my goodness, Pops, man, when he died, man, it hit me. I love Pops, the cereal and the person. But the last half of the series, there were some slow parts, but I do feel like there were enough good parts in the last few episodes to make it to where it was not as big of a deal. There were also some things that I think could have been left out, some side plots that could have been maybe handled quicker on in the series, so we could have got more of an epic conclusion. But either way, guys, I was happy, I was impressed. Luke Cage was really good. It carries on the trend of the Marvel Netflix series of these things are really, really good. As they do in the movies, they have done in this show, and they have created a great new universe that I'm invested in. I cannot wait until Iron Fist. I cannot wait to see Luke Cage again, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, all of those guys. Luke Cage is fantastic. If you have not seen it yet, I recommend watching it. If for some reason you're watching this video, you have not finished the series, I'm sorry, I spoiled some big plot elements, but you know what? It's okay, you're still gonna enjoy it. Overall, I'm gonna say Luke Cage is kind of the opposite in Daredevil, as I did like the beginning of the series more than the end, but I do think the use of music, the use of characters, I think the actors and actresses all did one heck of a job. I think all of that kept it from being something below great. This is a great series. I recommend watching it right now, especially if you're invested in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm going to give Luke Cage an 8 out of 10, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you want to. You don't have to. And please comment below, what was your favorite part of Luke Cage? What was your favorite reference in Luke Cage? And are you excited for Iron Fist and the Defenders? Be sure to follow me on all the social medias and catch my podcast every week, Pop XCast. We are on iTunes, we are on YouTube. We love what we do. We talk about comic book stuff, and hey, maybe we'll talk about Luke Cage this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you later.